So yan, alright. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat, mga Itolay online learners natin sa buong panig ng Pilipinas, from Luzon, Visayas to Mindanao. At narito na naman tayo sa ating another online tutorial sa ating Itolay English 9. At ako ang inyong tutor, Tutor Bay, ang inyong Tutor Ellie Belleza from Schools Division Office of Camarines Sur. So ayan, kumusta kayo mga online learners natin dyan? Kung makikita nyo, medyo nasa outdoor tayo ngayon nag-tutor ano. At wala tayo sa usual na place natin. Nasa outdoor tayo ngayon. Hello, Princess Manalo from Gafford High School, Magdalena H. Gafford High School. Batiin muna natin yung ating mga online learners kung taga saan ito. Princess Joy Cagente Balana from Diamantina National High School from Cabatuan, Isabela. Di ba ang layo? Nasaan na yung iba? We have Jamaica Shane Manabat from Gutad National High School. Hello, Shane. Princess Divine C. Manipon from, again, Isabela din, Diamantina National High School. Hello, Jamie Garcia. Hello. Angela. Itong mga early birds natin ngayon for the session. Ayun, so heto na naman tayo sa ating English 9 tutorial. So ano kayo yung mag-topics natin for the week 5? Imagine week 5 na tayo ng ating sessions. And we're done with the 4 topics so far for the first quarter, and meron na lang tayong natitirang remaining 4 sessions for this first quarter. So hello sa inyong lahat. So before pala ako mag-start, I want to greet yung aking mga teachers from Ocampo National High School, mga co-teachers ko from Ocampo National High School, mga teachers ko sa SDO Camarines Sur at ang aming Schools Division Superintendent na si Dr. Lloyda Inedea. Hello po sa inyong lahat and good afternoon. And also before I start, I would just like to pray, to send my prayers and um, peace and good hopeful situation sa ating mga kababayan sa Cagayan, sa Northern Luzon na currently ay nasalanta ng Bagyong Maring. And ayun, sana okay lang kayo dyan and kaya natin to, as always, kaya natin to. Tulong-tulong lang tayo. Alright. Sige, start tayo. Okay? So, eto, English 9 tayo. Lagi tayong mapapanood every Tuesday at 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. And again, ako yung Tutor Ellie, ang inyong Tutor Bay for English 9. So, please share pala mga online learners at sa ating mga teachers at online community. Please share this Itolay session. Share ha. Froilan, Roy De Jesus, Janice, Christine Joy, Paulo, sino pa? Gian, Cristal, Darlene. Hello, Darlene Maykilon. Share. Please share this Itulay English 9 session natin ngayon. Alright? I-share nyo ha para marami makapanood from the different places across the Philippines. Alright? So, Tutor Bay, Tutor Ellie, siyempre, hindi pwedeng mawala ang ating another tutor na si Tutor Jester from SDO Batangas Province. Nanonood ngayon. And however, hindi natin siya makakasama for this afternoon kasi merong power interruption sa kanila. But, it happens naman talaga sometimes, pero lagi siyang nakaantabay at nakabantay sa atin. Makikita niyo siya sa comment box later. Hello, Tutor Jester. Ayun, mapapanood nyo kami lagi. Ito, kapag ito ay na-play natin ngayon, yung replays natin, yung mga replay natin ay mapapanood sa different Facebook pages ng DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd tayo, at lalo na mapapanood nyo rin ang ating replay ng ating mga sessions sa topic sa lahat ng grade levels at subjects sa YouTube channels natin na DepEd Educational Technology Unit. Alright. So, I just would like to remind you na for this session, do not forget to give or provide feedback kung kumusta naman ako as a tutor. Ayun, so log in kayo sa inyong mga Chrome browser or sa Safari o sa Firefox or sa laptop or cellphone at itype niyo yung https bit.ly/howistutorbay1012 kasi October 12 ngayon if I'm not mistaken. Do not forget that to provide your feedback sa ating Google Docs or Google Form. Hintayin ko yung mga feedbacks at binabasa talaga namin yan always and regularly. Alright. So, Tutor Ellie, ano yung mga topics natin for the past four sessions. So we're done with week 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're done with the different types of modal verbs. Tapos na tayo doon. So nung last week 4, we already had discussed about uh, we had discussed about real conditionals. So we have Tutor Ellie, ano kaya yung mga conditionals natin? Ano nga ba tong conditional sentences? So just a recap, just a review of our previous lesson. No, conditionals are composed of if clauses and main clauses. So meron tayong four types of conditionals. We have zero, first, second, third, and we also have the mixed one. So iisa-isahin natin to kasi kapag if I've discussed this, the entire session altogether medyo nakakalito to and will be more complicated to understand. But, as this is a tutorial session, we will try to dissect and to digest each part of the different types of conditional para mas lalo maintindihan ng ating mga online learners, especially yung mga grade 9 learners natin na grade 9 learners natin sa English. Okay? So, conditional has if clauses and main clauses. So, yung zero, ito yung mga formula nila. Ito yung mga grammar formula. And may comma yan kasi if yung laging unahan. And the different tenses of the verbs na ginagamit natin sa each type of conditionals. Medyo, baka malito kayo pero iniisa natin to. Okay, so pag sinabi natin if clauses, these are conditions. Tama? Tingnan natin kung buhay pa ba yung mga ano natin. Hello, Krisha, Faith Marvelous Flores. Make sure, sana Isabella May de la Cruz, Glyza Tadeo, I know you were present last week session. So if clauses are conditions. O if I will do this, if I would not do this, if I eat this, if I will not eat this. So yun yung mga condition and they have results. Okay? So zero and first conditionals which we're able to discuss from last session are conditionals that expresses real conditions and real results. So tunay itong nangyayari, hindi imaginary. Tunay. Okay? While the second and third are and the mix are what we call unreal conditionals because they express unreal conditions and unreal or impossible results. So, we'll try to digest that, okay? So, ito yung na-discuss natin from last session. Okay. So, zero conditional is, ito pala ay if our intention is we would like to express a condition in a real result, or we would like to express a fact or an obvious statement. So example, if we boil the water, kapag pinakuluan daw natin yung tubig, what will happen? It becomes hot. So it's basically obvious. Okay, it's an obvious statement stating a fact. So gets na natin to from last week's session, 'di ba Ezra? 'Di ba Sheila? 'Di ba Mark? 'Di ba Valerie? 'Di ba Angel? Ito yung zero conditional. So, yun lang. If dapat boil kasi present simple, present tense, then ang result ay dapat present simple din. So yung zero conditional. Alright, we're stating a fact. Or pwede na, we could actually reverse the sentence, the water becomes hot if we boil it. Yun naman, totoo naman talaga. That's the reality. Wala tayong magagawa doon. We're stating a fact. Di ba Valerie, Sheila, Erza? Now, how about Tutor Ellie? First conditional, learn na naman to. If your, my dear online students, if your intention is if you want to express a condition and there are many possible results. So same pa din, if plus present simple tense ng verb, kaso ang result dito ay may will kasi maraming possible result. Example, if I cheat in the exam, I will have a zero score. So ano pa kayo yung mga pwedeng results kapag ako ay nandaya sa exam? 'Di ba? So gagamitin natin yung first conditional kasi there are many possible results and we will use the word will plus present simple ng verb. In this example, if I cheat, present tense, in the exam, I will, the result, and present simple tense have. I will have a zero score. Or pwedeng be, I will be, my teacher will be mad. Okay? So there are many possible answers sa first conditional. So yun yung zero and first conditionals that we were able to discuss from last week's session. No, Tutor Ellie. Ayun, pwede din mabaliktad. I will have a zero score if I cheat in the exam. So, hopefully, you were able to identify sincerely and um, uh, sincerely and seriously the differences between these two conditionals, all right? So yun, we have an assignment from last week's session, and the assignment was this: if in case it is the end of the world, what will be or what are the things you will do? So imagine if tomorrow is the end of the world or today is the end of the world, what are the things that you will do? So ano kaya yung tutor Ellie? Ito yung mga outputs natin from our students from Gutad National High School o Campo National High School, Lalo National High School. We have Andrea Gel. Ito yung mga sagot nila na napakagaling. Talagang meron silang mga sagot, nag-e-effort talaga sila, either printed or digital. Nag-screenshot sila at sinisend nila sa akin, pini-PM nila sa akin. And don't you know, my dear online learners, meron kaming GC sa grade 9 English. Ano, imagine meron tayong pangbansang GC ng English 9 at nandoon lahat ng English 9 natin na learners from Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. So kung gusto nyong kasali kayo sa GC namin, doon kami nag-uusap and we help each other sa kanilang modules at activity sheets sa English 9. Sali kayo doon. PM nyo lang ako sa aking messenger or Facebook or comment your name here at isasali namin kayo sa aming pambansang GC sa English 9. Okay? So, Totet, Dayan, John Patrick, Renz, from Quirino District, sali kayo sa GC namin sa English 9. Nandoon yung mga tutulungan namin kayo sa inyong mga module sa English 9. So, sali kayo doon, ha, Fit? Comment yung mga names nyo dyan. So, yun. Ito yung mga sagot nila. Pero we have a duty of the week. Ito yung sagot ni Andrea Gale from Gutad National High School about, yun, what if it's the end of the world already? What will she do? Ito yung sabi niya. If in case it is the end of the world, what will be are the things you will do. So, Andrea Gale, sana nanonood ka ngayon, ha? Ito yun, ha? Pang malakasan yung posing mo dito from Gutad National High School. So, sabi ni Andrea Gale, if tomorrow is the end of the world, is present tense, I will pray for all the people around the world for their safeness. So, tama yung sagot ni Andrea Gil, especially right now, meron tayong calamity sa Northern Luzon na some of the provinces there or cities or communities were devastated by the Typhoon Maring. So grabe, kung makikita nyo sa inyong mga Facebook news feed or sa Twitter or sa Instagram or sa balita, marami mga nasalantang mga kababayan natin. So we pray for all the people around the world for their safeness. Hello Andrea Gil, thank you for this output of yours which is very timely and relevant, especially that we are going through the Philippines or some of our countrymen are going through something today. Okay? Sana they will be okay. Kasama kayo doon, tama. Darlene May Kilon, yeah. Kasama yung Cagayan. 'Di ba? Special yung mga grade 9 learners, buti nga't meron pa kayong internet at kuryente ngayon dahil yung Cagayan talaga inasalanta nga yung panahon na to. Ayan, I pray for your safety. I wish that they don't get a new hard journey with their own family and I would hug my parents and thank them for all of their sacrifices before uh the world ends. And lastly, I'm gonna call Jesus because nothing is possible with them. So yun, let's pray all together for their safety. And syempre, of course, aside from safety, the government also or our local government unit should act also uh, should put an action, help our kababayans out there, okay? So, hindi lang pwedeng pray ng pray, dapat action din, alright? So, yan yung duty of the week natin. So, Tutor Ellie, so, ano yung topic natin for week 5? By the way, that's week 5. I forgot to change that. Our topic with your tutor base about unreal conditionals. So we're done with real conditionals. Ngayon naman, Jancel, Andrea, Darlene, IC, Krishaline Lasam from Quirino District. Unreal conditionals yung itatopic natin discussion. So okay lang if medyo late kayo sa module nyo, ang iba kasi dyan are still doing week 1, week 2 pa lang sila ng topics, na dun pa lang sila sa modules. It's okay. It's okay, makinig kayo para advance or pwede nyo din i-replay kapag binigyan na kayo ng module ng about sa conditionals. Malinaw ba yon? So, it's alright, no pressure. So, Ayla, hello, Ayla from Isabela. So, our module reference comes from DepEd Region 5 Bicol. So, I use two reference materials for this kasi medyo Maraming content to. So, ayun. So, our objectives, Tutor Ellie, ano kayo mga objectives natin for today? So, the first one is we have sana no identify the proper verb forms of the given conditionals. And kayo, Ayla, Darlene, Marcelina, John Benedict, sana mag-describe kayo ng situations that highlight imagination and critical thinking. Highlight imagination and critical thinking. So ano kaya yung Tutor Ellie? Excited na kami dun sa activity mong yon. And create a paragraph about a particular situation using conditional. So, for sure, inaabangan ng ating mga grade 9 learners kung ano kaya yung mga activity, mga pa-activity ni Tutor B, ni Tutor Ellie. Di ba, Angel Grace? Parang ngayon lang to nakita ko to yung mga taga Quirino District. Hello sa inyong lahat sa ating mga learners sa Quirino District. Hello, Santa Lucia High School, Marcelina, Omania. Hello. Yan, our first activities about this. What if you will be guesting on Tonight with Boy Abunda Show. So kilala nyo naman si Tito Boy, 'di ba? Alam nyo naman yung mga fast talk dito at mga hypothetical at mga mabibigat na tanong ni Boy Abunda. What if magi-guess kayo dito and tatanungin kayo ni Boy Abunda, ni Tito Boy ng ganitong question? Angel, Shine, Marcelina, and the others na mga na online learners natin, tatanungin kayo, if you had a $10 billion, what would you do with it? Ano ang gagawin nyo? What if you had $10 billion? Imagine, Emil Darlin, meron kayong $10 billion. What would you do with it? Sige nga, tingnan natin siya. Paunahan tayo sa mga comment box natin ng ating mga sagot. Sige. If you had $10 billion, what would you do with it? Marcelina. Morena. Angel Grace. Abangan ko dito yung mga yung mga masisipag nating mga online mga teachers. Hi, Giselle. If you had $10 billion, what would you do with it? Sige. Okay. So, Morena said, I don't know from if that's your real name. I don't know. Okay. Morena said that if he had $1 billion, he would buy a new house. Okay? Tama naman. Would buy a new house. Parang kulang pa ata yung isang bahay, parang kahit 20 houses kaya mong bilhin for $10 billion, okay? So, how about Giselle Bautista? Giselle Bautista said that if he had $10 billion, he would buy a mansion. Probably, possibly 100 mansions. Kaya pa yun ng $10 billion na yan. So, yeah, it's okay. How about Cutie Gamer Pie Play? Sabi niya, he would travel around the world kahit 3 times pa yan. Kasyang-kasya yung $10 billion na yan. So, yun. So, so yun yung sagot ng ating mga online learners. Ito may pahabol. Sabi ni Jamaica Shane Manabat, I would, Tutor Ellie, I would save for my family and future. I would help other people. Yun. You would help yung ating mga kababayan sa Cagayan, ha? So, yung mga nasalanta ngayon, ano pa kaya? Please, Shane, Miss Roy De Jesus, Shane, please share this Itulay session natin for this afternoon, ha? Alright, sige. So, nagko-comment pa yung ating mga online learners. So, proceed tayo. So, yung mga answers or sagot ng ating mga learners have unreal conditional. So, di pala natin alam na if sometimes we are saying statements or we are answering some questions na ang tawag pala doon sa English grammar ay unreal conditionals. No, Tutor Bay, ano kaya yung unreal conditionals na to? So, example ng unreal conditional is what we call second conditional. So, we had, from our last session, we have first and second conditionals. And those are real conditionals dahil real conditions and real yung results. Totoo yung result. Nangyayari yung results. So, Andrea, Richelle, Janzel Parola, Charlene Kate Padasas, John Wayne from Isabela. So, yung second conditional pala, Tutor Ellie, Tutor Bay, ay isang example ng unreal conditionals. Bakit mo naman, Tutor Ellie, nasabi na ang second conditional ay unreal conditionals dahil ang second conditionals is expressing a condition and the result is you are imagining present or future situations that are impossible or unlikely to happen in reality. So medyo ano kaya yun, medyo nosebleed ako dun, Tutor Ellie ha. Pero we will try to have the example para mas maintindihan nyo na kailan nyo lang gagamitin yung second conditionals. So again, yung conditionals and ay merong if clause, merong condition at merong result. So in this example, meron pala siyang Tutor Ellie na if plus past simple tense na verb, pandiwa, action word na gagamitin at saka yung result, Sander, Angel, Giselle, Marcelina ay dapat may would at present tense ang verb na gagamitin. Example. Okay. O ito muna tayo. Bago tayo pumunta dito sa formula, grammar formula ng second conditional, let's have a recap about present tense, past tense, future tense. Okay? Doon tayo sa simple tenses. Simple tenses. So kapag sinabi ko walked, if the verb is walk, what is the simple past tense nito? Simple past tense. Angel, Sander, Giselle, Marcelina, John Wayne, what is the simple past tense ng walk? Ito, napakadilim naman to. Parang pang grade 5 naman to, Tutor Ellie. Gino-joke mo ba kami, Tutor Ellie? Pang grade 5, grade 4 ito. Pang grade 1 nga to. Kaya ata to ng kinder. Ano ang past tense kayo ng walk? John Wayne. Sabi ni Krisha ni Jamaica Shane Manabat, of course, it's walk. How about the future tense? Para tayo na sa elementary. How about future tense? Tama. Okay? Will walk. Okay? Walk, walked, will walk. O dito sa grammar formula natin sa second conditional, anong past tense, anong itsura pala ng past tense ay past simple tense. Okay? Past tense at saka sa result ay present simple tense. So sa if pala, if clause, ang gagamitin natin ay past tense. Yung may mga ed o yung nagbabago yung spelling, okay, if plus past tense na may ed, tapos ang result pala ay would plus may present tense. Kagaya nitong walk na walang ed. Okay. O, ano pa. Okay, given this grammar formula, let's try to answer this. Ang like, ano ang past tense ng like? Sige. Anong past tense nga ng like? Sige. Sige. The answer is like and will like yung future tense. How about go naman? Tama naman si Christian sa Jamaica. Napaka-active naman ng dalawang batang to eh. Nasa na yung iba dyan? Alam ko yung pang from Quirino, from Cagayan, from Camarines Sur. So, what are the past tenses of the verbs go? Ano yung past tense ng verb na go at ano yung future tense ng verb na go? How about naman yung teach? Ano kaya yung past tense ng teach? Ano naman yung future tense ng teach? Kung yung walk at like, Tutor Ellie ay may ed na dinadagdag kasi regular verb ito. Dinalagyan lang ng ed sa past tense. How about kaya pag go and teach? Nilalagyan pa rin ba? Do we add ed for go and teach like goed or good and teached? Ganun ba? Jerwayne, Merlin, Jamaica, Mark? Okay, that's right. That's correct. Excellent answers from our online learners. Ano? So, ang past tense ng go ay went. Okay? So, gagamitin nyo yan sa if clause ng second conditional sa may condition. If plus, yun, went pala, hindi good. Ano? Tandaan nyo itong mga verb form na to ha. Kasi very basic to. Kailangan natin to sa ating mga conditional sentences. Okay. Okay. Past tense, Abigail, past tense. Okay. Present tense ang goes. Go, goes. Past tense, went. How about teach? The answer is, tama naman si Jerwayne, Guerrero Sansano. It is taught. Okay, teach, taught, will teach. So, tandaan nyo yun ha. Review natin yung mga verb forms natin ng simple present tense, simple past tense, at simple future tense. Kasi, we will use this in our discussion. Alright. Now, given Tutor Ellie na ang second conditions pala ay mag-i-imagine tayo ng mga what if ganito, what if ganyan, ano kaya mangyayari, ano kayang gagawin mo kapag ganito ganyan. Ito pala yung grammar formula na gagamitin natin sa writing at sa speaking. Ano? Sa writing at speaking, ganito dapat yung pag-construct ng sentence. Ito ay second conditional. Example, if we had a garden, kapag meron kayong bakuran o garden na napakaganda, ano kayang gagawin nyo? Sabi dito, if we had the garden, we would have a cat. Okay? Kung ako, in Filipino, kung ako ay magkakaroon ng bakuran o ng garden, gusto ko, nag-imagine ako ha, imagine ng future situation or present situation na imposible o baka hindi mangyari kasi imagination lang. Kung ako ay magkakaroon ng garden, I would have a cat. Okay? Gusto ko may pusa. Yun yung gusto ko. Yun yung na-imagine ko. Yun yung trip ko. At walang basagan ng trip. Yun yung trip ko, my dear Onaler. Naintindihan ba? Another example. If I won, past tense. If I won, past tense, past simple tense. If I, past simple tense, won, okay, won the lottery, I would, okay, nasa results tayo, I would buy, which is a simple present tense. I would buy a big house. Malinaw ba? Malinaw ba, Visitasyon, Agonoy, Janelle? Okay, sa ating mga online learners ngayon at mga teachers at sa ating online community, malinaw ba? Malinaw ba ang ating example for this afternoon? Alright, sige. Again, if I won the lottery, if plus past simple tense, the result would be I would, kailangan may would ha, it's necessary. I would then buy, which is a present simple tense, a big house. Okay, kung nag-gets nyo to, let's try to have an activity. Alright. Okay, so the direction says, we have to complete the sentence using the proper verb form. So, alam niyo naman siguro kung ano to, ano, Number 1, Darlene, Visitasyon, Agonoy, Janelle. Please answer number 1 and the other mga online learners natin. Jusel ha, answeran nyo tong number 1. If I have, had his number, I would call him. Ano kaya ang correct verb form na gagamitin natin dito? Has, have, had. So sabi ni Darlene, that's correct. Okay, the answer is had. Okay, sige, nagigets na ng mga bata, na-excite ako. Natutuwa ako at naiintindihan ako. Tama. Krisha, you're correct. Darlene, correct. Okay, had. About number 2, Abigail, try this number 2. If I was where well, you, I would study well. Kung ako ikaw, in Filipino, mag-aaral ako ng mabuti. 'Di ba? Di natin alam, second conditional pala 'yun. Kung ako ikaw, mag-aaral ako ng mabuti. So di natin alam, second conditional pala talaga 'yon. Okay. So that's a grammar rule. So the answer is okay. Sam and sa Jamaica. Si Jamaica, sabi ni Jamaica, was. Sabi ni Roy, sabi ni Krisha, ay sabi ni Roy, ni Abigail, Andrea, Darlene, were. Kenneth, the answer is where. So, Tutor Ellie, bakit naman where? Di ba ang where is past? Yes, tama. Past tense nga. Pero di ba ang where ay plural? Tapos ang I, ang subject baga ng ay isa lang. 'Di ba? So dapat pala, 'di ba, dapat pag ang gamit ay was, 'di ba po? I was uh, using this laptop, I was at home yesterday, 'di ba, was. Pero kapag gumamit kasi tayo ng if clauses, lahat ng singular na subject ay magiging where. Pag if past simple tense, where. So if pwedeng if she were, if he were, if someone were, if mama were, if papa were, if bunso where, if kuya where. So lahat yun magiging where ha, pag gagamit tayo. Okay, don't forget that. Where ang gagamitin. Alright. So number 3, if I did not pass the exam, my parents would. Sige nga. Based on the grammar formula sa taas, anong sagot? I would get. Sorry, hindi ko na-highlight masyado. I would get. Okay. Malinaw ba? Jude, Belet, Sagun, Mark, Morena, Emil, Jude, malinaw ba? MJ, sagot naman kayo dyan yung mga ating mga online learners dyan ha. Mag-participate kayo ha. Participate kayo ha. Yan, tama. Sabi ni Roy, ni Abigail, ni Morena, the answer is, dapat, get. Kasi nga present. Get. Mark, dapat get yan. Kasi ito yung formula sa taas. I would, present tense, get. Nicole, tama. Jusel, dapat get. I would get. Okay, sige. Okay. Next tayo. Ito, let's try to answer this. Okay, another activity. Okay, so okay, tama. Jude, tama. Morena, okay, got it na ha. You got it na kasi past tense yun. Okay, now given this formula na naman ha, may daya tayo ha, may hint tayo. Now complete the phrases by supplying them with the things that you imagine to do. Complete the sentence. Kasi pag grammar, kasi more on completing the sentence tayo para magamit ha. Imagine, if you played outside, if I played outside, what would you do? What would you do? Laging may would yan ha. May would, tapos present tense. Sige nga, sagutan nyo. Okay, sagutan nyo. 1, 2, 3. If I played outside, kama, I would. If I had extra money, I would. If I met my crush along the highway, I would. Ano kayo gagawin nyo? Sige, sagot kayo dyan. Pili kayo ng either 1, 2, or 3 na sentence. Tapos, kompletuhin nyo. Okay? In Filipino, number 1, kung ako ang may maglalaro sa labas, ano kayong gagawin ko? Number 2, if mayroon akong sobrang pera, ano kayong gagawin ko? Pangatlo, kapag nakita ko or nakasalumuha ko si crush sa labas, sa hallway, ano kayang gagawin ko? Sige nga, tingnan natin. So sabi ni Jamaica Shane Manabat, okay, if I ano to, Jamaica, number ano to? Lagyan nyo ng number kung saang sagot to ha, Jamaica, number ano yan? Mark, anong sagot? Anong number yan? Morena, anong sagot yan? Carmel, anong number yan? Okay, sige, sige. So Jamaica said, if I played outside, I would get COVID-19. That's correct. If I had extra money, sabi ni Carmel Kit Inere, I would buy an album. Kaninong album kaya yan? If I had an extra money, I would buy an album. Anong album yan? I like it. I'm curious on to what album you will buy. Sabi naman dito tayo sa number 3 naman. Ano kaya? Number 3. Okay. Sabi ni Darlene, if I met my crush along the way, I would request to take a pic with him. Tama naman kung crush ko yun, kung malakas loob ko, I would take a pic with him. Ay, with her, rather. So, yun. Diba? So, yun. So, nag-get siya ng second condition. So, another sample tayo. Another activity tayo. Okay? Another activity tayo. Meron na tayo 6 minutes. Kaya natin to, matatapos natin. Meron pa tayong 10 minutes, I guess. Okay, tama. So, dito, for the next activity ha, ang a-active ng mga students ko ngayon, Giselle, thank you, Morena, Janelle, Christian Joy, please share this ha, share nyo lang itong ituloy session natin ngayon. And malay nyo, baka may papremyo tayong Gcash dyan. Sige, i-add ko kayo sa GC ha, Morena, Carmel, Jerwin, Jude, Eve, Giselle. And the others, comment nyo yung mga comment nyo yung mga answer nyo ha, ay yung mga pangalan nyo at i-add ko kayo sa GC later. Babalikan ko yan sa replay. Okay. So this one, Mark saw a woman drowning in the river. He went to look for help. So gagawa kayo ng conditional sentence. Napaka-simple lang. Very simple na sentence lang. Imagine this is the situation. Si Mark ay nakakita ng babae na nalulunod sa river. Naghanap siya ng tulong. Kung ikaw ay nakita mo yung babae na malulunod sa river, what would you do? Example, if I had seen the woman drowning, I would help her. So malinaw ang instruction natin. Carmel, Morena, Patrick, Roy, and sa ating mga online learners ngayon, is it clear? Malinaw ba? Malinaw ang ating example, yung sagot, expected na sagot dito. Okay? I-imagine nyo, what if kayo yung nasa situation? Okay? Sige, sige. Yes, we will add you sa GC natin. Okay? Share this ha. I-share nyo to ha. Pero bago nyo i-share nyo muna to bago namin kayo i-add sa GC natin. Alright, sige. So, yan. So, Jimmy saw his friend cheating on a test. He told the teacher. Ano kayong sagot dito? So, pag nakita mo yung kaibigan mo na nag-cheat sa test, what would you do? If you had seen, yon, start kayo doon. If you had seen your friend cheating on a test, I would, yan, continue yon. I would, sige, sige, alright, sige, if I had seen my friend cheating on a test, I would tell the teacher. Alright, tama. Kapag nakita ko na may nag-cheat yung kaibigan ko, I would tell the teacher. Alright? Okay. Okay, number 2. Sam saw a snake in the garden and he started to shout out. Okay. Kung nakakita ka ng snake sa garden nyo, what will you do? If I had seen a snake in the garden, complete the sentence. If I had seen a snake in the garden, I would call for help. Ayun, tama. I would call for help. I would shout also. I would call my mom. I would report it to the police or to someone who's older than me. I would silently walk. Tama. Sabi naman ni, ayun, ah, sabi ng ating online learner dito, I would silently walk. Ayun. So, tama. So, nagets na nila. Okay. So, wala na 'to. Yan, if second conditionals were a person, so malapit na tayong matapos. So, nakukuha ba yung second conditional natin? Paki-comment nga kung puso naman tayo diyan, heart emoji naman si Tutor B kung na-gets yung second conditional natin. Yung grammar formula, okay ba? Pa-heart naman. Yung intention ba or meaning ng second conditional kung kailan lang siya gagamitin, pa-heart kung nakuha. Dalawang hearts kung nakuha. Okay? Okay, isang heart lang. 'Pag isang heart, grammar formula lang, yung formula lang yung nakuha. Pero 'pag dalawang hearts, okay, nakuha yung pati meaning. Ngayon, Tutor Eli, kapag ang second conditional were a person, what would it be? If second conditional were a person, it would be who? Tama, di ba? Second conditional gamit natin. If second conditionals were a person, who would it be? Okay? So that would be Pia Alonso Wurtzbach. Yun yung naisip ko, di ba? Kasi si Pia Alonso Wurtzbach, during the Miss Universe 2015, nanalo siya as Miss Universe 2015, ito yung sagot niya, gumamit siya ng second conditional. So tandaan nyo lang na kapag second conditional pala, si Pia Wurtzbach pala dapat, if I were, ito yung sagot niya, if I were to be Miss Universe, I would use my voice to influence the youth, and I would raise awareness to certain causes like HIV awareness, less timely and relevant to my country, which is the Philippines. So see, 'di ba? Ang talino. So, pag naisip nyo second conditional, Pia Wurtzbach, if I were to be Miss Universe, I would use my voice. Gamitin nyo yung sagot. Maaalala yung second conditional through Pia Alonso Wurtzbach. Okay? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Okay, sige. Now, okay, just to sum up. Okay, second conditionals are unreal conditionals kasi imagination lang to. Meron tayong unreal condition, imaginary condition, and results. Okay, so probably hindi siya mangyayari or imposible mangyayari. Kagaya ng mga sagot natin. Mga I would have, I would buy, I would call. So hindi natin sure kung mangyayari yon. Okay. Thank you, Zara. Fathomable naman po. Understandable naman daw. Thank you very much. You were able to appreciate na malinis at malinaw ang ating session for this afternoon. Pero meron pa tayong additional activity to china-challenge ko kayo. Now, second conditionals. Imagining present or future situation that are impossible or unlikely in reality. So, this is only a wrap up. So, tandaan nyo ha, pag second conditionals, possible, impossible na mangyari, okay? So, nag-express siya ng future situation and imagine nyo lagi si Pia Alonso Wurtzbach. If I were to be a Miss Universe, I would use my voice. Okay? Nandun na yung grammar formula. Now, Tutor Ellie. So, tingnan natin kung na-hit ba natin yung objectives natin. Okay, sige. Nag-identify ba tayo ng proper verb forms? Put a check nga, my dear online learners. Nag-identify ba tayo ng proper verb forms ng present, past, future tense? Gumamit ba tayo nito? Sa conditional sentences? Nag-identify ba tayo kung was, where? Or has, have, had? Di ba? Nag-check ta. Opo, okay. Did we describe situation? Kayo, nag-describe ba kayo ng situation that highlights imagination and critical thinking? What if ito yung mangyari? Anong gagawin ko? Di ba? Tama. And we're able to create a paragraph sa comment box. Okay? Yung mga particular situation, I gave you a question, I gave you a sample situation, and nagbigay kayo ng mga particular situation. Nagpagagawa kayo ng paragraph. Naggumamit pala kayo ng second conditional. Alright? So, ito ha, pero the additional activity, ito talaga inaabangan ko talaga kasi I featured always yung mga students or mga online learners natin sa grading na napaka-active at napaka-effort. Pini-feature natin yan kasi di ba napakasipag nila from the different places across the country. At nandun sila sa GC namin. Kaya lahat ng nandito yung mga nandun na sa GC natin, i-add natin yung mga co-grade 9 classmates natin sa English 9 Ituloy session natin ha. I-add natin yan sa GC pero dapat i-share lagi yung ating lahat ng mga sessions natin. Okay? Ito, okay, pagandahan, pagalingan tayo dito ng assignment natin. So ito ay nasa eroplano ako when I went to Cebu. Pumunta ako ng Cebu, mag-isa lang ako nagta-travel. Tingnan nyo si Tutor Ellie. Nagta-travel din pala mag-isa. So ito yung direction natin ngayon. use at least dalawang conditional sentences in answering the questions below. So gagamit pala dapat, kung ako ha, ang yung student ni Tutor Ellie, gagamit dapat ako ng at least dalawa ha. At least lang, hindi pwedeng isa lang. At least dalawa. Pwedeng tatlo, apat, lima, anim, sampu, pito, walo, siyam, marami. Kahit 20, kahit isang nobela yan. Basta ang nire-require ko lang ay dalawa lang. At ipopost ko naman to sa ating GC. Use at least 2-second conditional sentences. If I were to be a Miss Universe, I would raise, okay? I would call, ganon. Ganon yung grammar form. Ito yung tanong ni Tutor Ellie. Sorry ha. Ito yung tanong. If you had paid your online learners, Morena, Trisha, Darlene, Janelle, Grimar. Hello, Grimar. Medyo na-late ka ngayon, Grimar, ha? Morena, Janelle, Jusel. If you had unlimited flight travels, unlimited, binigyan ko kayo ng, di ba, napakayaman ko, binigyan ko, imagine lang ha, binigyan ko kayo ng unlimited flight travel. Libre kayo kahit saan kayo pumunta. Anong lugar? What place would you be? What would you go to? What place would you go to and why? Okay, what place would you be? Would you go to and why? Saan kayo pupunta? Okay? So, aabangan ko yung sagot ninyo ha. Either in printed, nag-drawing kayo, nagsulat kayo, or sa Microsoft Word, nagawa kayo ng PowerPoint, or tig-designan nyo, nagawa kayo ng infographics, naging creative kayo. Pwedeng-pwede yan. Ilalagay natin yan sa GC at i-feature ko kayo para sa next session natin sa Tuesday, every 3 to 4, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Kaya nga 'di ba Andrea Gale, sana nga hindi imagine lang, sana magkatotoo. Sana talaga magkatotoo. If you had unlimited flight travels, what place would you go to and why? Darwin, na late ka nga. Oh, sabi nito USA. Sige, tingnan natin 'yan sa mga message nyo sa akin. Ngayon, Tutor Ellie, saan namin yan? I-post nyo yan sa newsfeed nyo or sa post nyo, sa comment nyo, yan sa post sa newsfeed nyo. Tapos, gamitin nyo yung conditional sentence ha, i-underline nyo or i-big letters nyo yung conditional sentence or yung would have, yung mga past tense, yung mga verb na ginamit nyo, i-underline nyo or all caps nyo, uppercase letters lahat, all capital letters. Gamitin nyo to yung hashtag Itulay, hashtag English9, hashtag Tutor Ellie, hashtag Tutor Jester, hashtag Tutor Bay. Kasi binabasa ko talaga yan. Promise, I swear to God, binabasa ko yan. Or, kung medyo nahihiya kayo, chat nyo ako sa Facebook or Messenger at ito yung Facebook Messenger account ko, Ellie Belleza. So, yan, Jude Eva, sabi mo, you would go to USA. Gamitin mo yung conditional sentence, i-chat mo ko, gawa ka ng paragraph. Alright? Sige. Or punta ka sa GC natin, i-post mo. Okay. Ayun, or sa Instagram natin, Instagram at it's.ellyboy. 4 na O yan. So, aabangan ko yung mga answers nyo ha. Pagandahan to, pagalingan tayo ha. At hindi naman kinakailangan, pero mas na-appreciate ko kahit napakasimpleng output ay magbibigay yung ating online learners. Kahit napakasimple lang yan, kahit medyo may mga mali-mali pa sa grammar, maiintindihan ko yan kasi all mistakes are welcome sa English 9 with Tutor Bay. Okay? Mag-login tayo doon, i-add ko kayo sa ating pambansang GC sa English 9. Okay? Sige. Now, so para sa ating exit assessment, meron tayo dyan 5 items na sasagutan nyo lang. Ipopost ko na lang. By the way, lahat ng ito ay ipopost natin yung assignment, yung etong exit assessment natin, parang evaluation to, parang last activity natin to. Ipopost natin to sa GC. So pag wala kayo sa GC, hindi kayo updated sa mga updates ni Tutor Ellie or ni Tutor Bay ha. So sabi ni Krishaline, may sagot na kayo, pupunta daw siya ng Korea. North Korea or South Korea? Tanong. North Korea, South Korea. So, tingnan natin yan. I would be interested to answer to see all your answers gamit ang second conditional. So, sagutan natin tong exit assessment ha. Alright. Sige, ipopost naman to sa ating GC natin or ilalagay natin sa comment box dito sa ating Itulay session. Okay, so kumusta naman ako? Kumusta naman si Tutor Ellie? How is Tutor Bay 10, 12? Ilalagay ko to sa ating GC naman. Or isi-send ko sa mga messenger niyo. Okay? So, ayun. Natapos na naman tayo sa isang 40-minute Itulay online session sa ating English 9. And maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig lagi kay Tutor Ellie or kay Tutor Jester. Laging tandaan na we are always regularly seen and watch sa mga Facebook pages ng DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo at sa YouTube channels. At ang English 9 ay ang mga English subjects ay laging Tuesday at 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. lang yan ha. Medyo naglumampas na tayo ng konti-konti lang pero salamat sa inyo mga my dear online learners, my dear grade 9 learners, lahat ng teachers sa lahat ng panig ng Pilipinas o kahit sa abroad kasi meron tayong mga teachers at mga online people na kahit nasa ibang abroad ay nanonood ng ating Itolay online tutorials. And for that, Diyos mabalos po. Meaning, thank you sa Bicol language. Maraming salamat po at sa inyong pakikinig sa ating Itolay. Thank you very much. At ayun, ako si Tutor Ellie, anyong Tutor Bay. Samahan niyo ang aking English Junior High School co-tutors from grade 7 to grade 10 na napakagaling at napakagwapo at napaka-competent at napakamatalino at napaka-creative. Salamat sa inyong lahat sa pag-antabay and we will see you next session. Okay? Thank you very much and good afternoon sa inyong lahat, my dear online learners. Nicole, Zaira, hello, Valerie, Janelle, Rai Alba, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much and ingat kayo lagi sa COVID and sa mga anumang sama ng panahon. Thank you very much and God bless you all. Hello, bye-bye!